guys were not only playing me, but you were playing everyone. But I couldn't get him. I could not get him even when I was HOH. I didn't have the votes. So that's what I was saying. I needed to win that POV, that 4th week POV, because I was going to vote his ass out big time.
The 4th week POV?
The week, the final 4 POV.
Oh, that one. Okay,
That
I was
one.
going to say.
The final 4 POV was the week
Was
I
he wasn't
knew
even
was
nominated.
do or die for me. Because I needed to vote him out, and I did win it. But I did get Janelle.
You really wanted to vote him out over Janelle? You
Hell
thought you could
yeah.
beat her?
Yep. Yes, I could beat her in the final. I felt like I could beat her in the final 2 over Will, for sure, if you were voted out. Because I don't think Janelle played. I mean, Janelle was manipulated. She was thrown competitions. She was nothing to me this season. To me, she was manipulated.
Yeah, she was.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I would have rather gone to the final 2 with her.
You really think you could beat her easier than me?
I think you played a far superior game. You'll see my diary rooms. I think you and Will played a far superior game. Well, I think, over Janelle? Yes, I would have taken her 10 competitions for sure.
It's that thing, though, that she has.
I know, you think that's that thing. You're afraid of that thing. I'm not afraid of that thing.
Well, I mean, I'm not, but it's, keep in mind, I'm not the jury.
I know.
You know what I mean? I wasn't afraid of it either. That's why she got fucking smashed out of here. But those people, besides Will, I mean, George, I don't know, maybe James, but I mean, that's why I told her. That's why I knew you guys, especially her, why I wasn't worried about her winning the final HOH, because she couldn't risk taking you, because you have just as good, if not better, relationships with a couple of her key fans, which were Marcellus and George. Especially Marcellus, because her against me with Marcellus is done deal, and her and you and Marcellus, she couldn't.
I could have gotten Marcellus over her, for sure. I would have gotten you over
But
her.
were you lying? I don't mind if you were, but were you lying when you told her that you would have taken her?
Well, the funny thing is that, like, I had sworn up and down. I was like, because, the whole Chilltown thing had, like, come out, and we were saying your stories, and I was like, listen, I'm like, I swear that I will take you if, I'll throw you the first HOH, and then if you win the second, we'll go to the final 2 together. I'll take you. I said, I think that he played a way better game than you. I mean, I was honest. I mean, and I do. I still do. I still think I could have smoked her over you. But the thing is that I felt like once I got rid of Will, I could have definitely got into that floater position where the 2 of you would have taken me to the end. But the thing is that she let go of the key, so I was kind of put in. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was going to take Will's position. I was going to take Will's position.
Let's say the show, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what I would have done.
Let's say the show goes live. I mean, goes off the live, and it's a real endurance for a second. Everybody calms down. I'm sitting over there.
Right.
You're sitting over there, and you guys start talking. Oh, I'm going to take you to the fucking usual bullshit that goes on.
Right.
You were going to
throw it to her.
She said, I really want it. You were going to throw it to her.
I was going to throw it to her.
And then
I was going to have the 2 of you compete. I knew you would take me because you were afraid of her, like,
me
mystique.
and you would compete for part 2.
Right, for part 2.
For part 3, you'd let us compete.
Right. Although that 2 was very tempting with the car.
Why do you think she would take you?
Because I had convinced her that your gameplay was way better than mine. That I had convinced her that your gameplay, you and Will, your gameplay was way more intricate than the 2 of us, and that we were just kind of had girls.
But what about the jury perception of, you having good relationships with all those people?
I gave the jury more credit. I'm giving the jury more credit as Big Brother All-Stars.
As you really believe it, or
as I really believe it.
Oh.
As I really believe it.
It would have been very interesting if she won. Like, because it would be so tempting.
She would have taken me. I had her convinced.
Really?
I had her convinced. Trust me, I had her convinced.
It would have been very...
Now she thinks I'm lying because I think Will got in her ear and was like, oh, you know, they're together and da-da-da. But, oh no, I had her convinced. Trust me. Will's not the only one that's persuasive. But, you know, I did exactly what Will would have done. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take Will's place. Among the three of us, I was going to become the floater between you and her.
Right.
Because I knew both of you would take me. You understand?
Yeah, but I would have threatened her. And she would have lost 2 votes, and you can't afford to do that when there's only 4. No offense to you, but obviously we're, you know, getting gangster. I would have said Erika has nobody that will vote. She's by herself. You vote me, you vote me out, you're gonna lose 2, and you'll have to take your chances. You'll have to get 4 out of the last 5, and that's tough math to overcome. I mean, despite our friendship, I was going to do the same thing. I mean, I would have had to. It's the only leverage I would have had. And I counted on that. That's why I jumped off the thing, because...
You thought that we were both going to take you.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously know you're very persuasive. I mean, Will had her, and you pulled off, like I said, the biggest move of the season. No doubt about it. But I just had to think... in the way I was going to try to position it, had she been in any kind of power, was that, you know, that was different. With Will there, it was you making a case of him versus, you know, her feelings, all this other shit. I never had that relationship with her. Her and I never interacted as friends.
Right.
So
that's when you said to me, I was like, well, when I said I saw like a glimmer of hope,
yeah.
And you were like, why? Because you have such a great relationship with her? And I was like, no, but I saw an opportunity. You know,
yeah, and I took it.
And I took it. I thought it was really small, but I weaseled my way in there.
I think it would have been.
And I'll take the 50.
No, I'm just saying that.
I'll take the 50 G's.
The thing is, it would have been a dogfight. You know, you would have had your control over her on the girl tip. Her and I have, despite the fact we worked together, we never connected socially.
Right.
Really, honestly, until like the last.
She would have taken me. She would have taken me.
It would have been a big risk because you guys have similar friends.